Okay, so welcome to the second part of this walkthrough. And so here we go. I realized that the music was a little too loud last time, so give me a second to adjust that. Okay. So I'll do this song. Okay, here we go. All right, so say the first thing that you want to do is at least get the enemy skill material. Quite easy to do. So I'm gonna go to Ch.2 right here.
I have recreated. I encourage you to pit your skills against this summit.
So here we can do this. This is how you gain it. And see here how you need to have assessed 16 enemies in grassland to learn plasma discharge, which is probably one of the most important skill sets. And also, yeah, I'll do all these combat trials that are relevant, just because getting these material costs a lot of money. If I wanted to do a low-level run, I wouldn't do most of these. I would only do like the essentials, like this enemy skill and the plasma discharge. So Titan, I'm going to have a different video where I attempt this at a very, very low level. I'm basically just I'm going to do this biological intel, save it, and then I'm going to try to defeat Titan at level 15 with nothing else. Okay, so we'll do this first and then I'll save. Okay, so flying won't become incapacitated. Charge it, come on. That's the problem, they don't always target you. Quite easy. Yeah, we only gain a 12 XP and 6 AP. Okay, so now we have enemy skill material. I'm going to equip it, and I'm also going to, I guess, equip a different button for assess for Cloud, because I'm going to use it mostly on Cloud. What Sonic Boom does, it does wind damage. It's a quick release. You can miss with it, but what's really good about it is it gives you faith and bravery, which improves both your magic and physical attack. So I'm going to save this just for that low level save where I want to play against Titan. Okay, and I just have to remember to not save over that. So what I'll do is I'll just keep it this way. Okay, so I'm going to go to Materia. First, let me change some equipment out because I do have some of the materia from the DLC pack here, so I guess I'll just go Orchid Bracer. I do want to give Tifa a 2 slaughter if I can. Or actually, Tifa can stick with that, and at least Aerith can get the Shinra Bangle. Okay. So he has Assess, Fire and Ice, Healing, Fire and Ice. Let's put a Crescent Charm on someone just because we have it available. And Aerith. She has Prayer. Oh, we'll give her Auto Unique ability, although, yeah, it can be useful. It's actually the only person that's really useful for the most is Aerith, and you'll see later. Basically, if you have an Arcane Ward up, she will automatically teleport to it, which will save you so much time, and also help her to utilize it when you're not actively controlling her. So that should be good for now. Maybe I'll give her like a poison materia, take it away from red. Wind, fire, ice. Let's get a lightning materia in there just in case we ever encounter some lightning. Okay, and then so change the combat setting. I'll make the circle into I might have to learn focus thrust. Okay, I'll make the circle into assess because I like to have Sonic Boom on my X button here. I don't like dive kick here, so I like dive kick on my square. And this is all just preference. There's no right or wrong way really for this. Soul Drain, I generally use that for Soul Drain. Yeah, Arcane Weight I use on X normally, and what I'll do is I'll turn this into Prey. Sorcerer's Storm I don't use too often, but guess I'll leave that for now because I don't have anything else to use.
Hunt for world intel.
I'll save again over this one. Okay, so now let's do the other ones except for Titan.
There are a variety and are used for. You should pick up any you find, as certain shops might be willing to.
We'll do grasslands and grab this healing material. And I'm also going to intentionally like not be efficient so that I can gain some of these skills I need. Do I know them? Nope. The proficiency skill would be stagger. No, I'm also going to assess.
Too bad.
I'll have a separate video where I discuss like how to do the actions that I'm doing right now. I'm actually gonna let it fall real quick. So I got a proficiency bonus 2 times with that. Should be almost leveled up. I think usually 3 times for most ability. It depends on the ability. Pretty sure I did not assess this in this chapter 1, so I also will assess it.
Let's do this.
I'll assess it next time. I'm pretty sure this monster we can... this is a nibble monster, I'm pretty sure, so... Which means that I don't need it until later for the enemy skill material. I'd rather get everything leveled up. Wait, did I level? Okay, so focus thrust leveled up. Let's focus on Tifa. Her best is to hold square, let her do this uppercut, and then quickly dodge. So then it allows you to build ATP real quick. I'll just dive kick. You have to kill the unit to get the dive kick proficiency. I'll probably end up killing the second dive kick again. Okay. Yeah, because she's really strong. Yeah, most fights, Tifa is one of the most useful. And she's the stagger queen. Aerith is really good for dealing magic damage. So this is why this trio is quite effective.
Take the lead. I got it.
I'm not gonna do the strong punch just so I can not kill them immediately. Need to kill to get proficiency. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna fight as Aerith.
One more shot. Get him. Let's get serious. You've got this.
Someone, it doesn't have to be her. Someone just needs to cast a spell from here. And then I'll get proficiency. But only one time for Arcane Ward, so you need to do it multiple times to get the proficiency. Or you could cast Arcane Ward again after you gain the proficiency, but most likely like this, they'll just die too quickly for you to be using that. I'm pretty sure I scanned the wolves too, so let me just check. Oh, I didn't scan the wolves. Gotta scan it. I should have blocked that. Interesting.
Let's finish. Keep it up.
Give him hell, okay?
Take him down.
I'll take care of it. Try using it. You can do it.
My turn. Keep it together.
Build ATB and you press Arcane Ward one more time.
Gotta go for it now.
Okay.
Let's
Recast, so then
finish him off.
I can use spell.
No
Proficiency. Okay, they learn the skills.
Here we go. Going in.
Okay, great. So now I can upgrade Cloud and Aerith's weapon. And I get this healing level 2 materials at level 2. Gonna be quite useful in because it's hard to, because Cure level 1 is really weak at low levels because your magic is not very strong yet either. So I'm going to quickly switch over to the new weapons so that I can also level them
You
up.
made short work of that simulation. If there's...
So we're going to go to Sleek Saber. This is actually my weapon of choice towards the end game. So I'm going to do ATB charge up. And then I guess I'll equip that healing material for now. And the reason why we don't see Cloud when he changes the weapon and stuff, maybe it's because of... Actually, no, we can see it just over here. Okay, so then with Aerith, we're going to do, I guess... we'll do Fire Up for now. Okay, she has an extra slot. Maybe I can use it for something useful for her. Let's throw in HP up for now. Her HP is quite low, so...
Anything else I can do for you, please
So now let's
let me
do
know.
all the individual
I'm
ones
always
so that we
happy to
can
help.
get into all the
Cloud,
material that Ch.2
Remember
has
that
available
you
for us.
some of these. I strongly suggest collecting all that you find. As
Let's start with Cloud. Or I guess Beginner's Hall. And this one you're kind of set, you have to use Cloud and Barret here. When you use synergy skills together, once you get them, they also do increase your affinity in terms of relationship. So you do try to use them once you get them. Okay. So yeah, this is just trying to teach you. You can just hold square and juggle them.
Take the lead.
Okay, but I want to level up whatever ability Barret has. I forget. Focus shot. I think you have to stagger them with it to get the proficiency bonus.
Fire it one off! Hey, did you see me in action?
Generally, most of my stagger moves I like to put on my my command shortcut triangle. It's just, you know, everyone should have. If you have your own system, it's good. Okay, so
Keep it
I'm
together.
gonna just fight with Barret. Overcharge is really powerful. It can be interrupted while it happens though. So. And it's gonna be really hard to stagger them, so I'm just gonna keep using focus shot.
Here it comes!
This way, I think you have to do it like 9 or 10 times.
No thing!
That's fine, because we're gonna also do his personal combat trail. This one I might be able to stagger.
Take the lead.
Need my help, do you? You're up!
I got this.
Unpunishable when you go back and forth. It actually does quite a bit of stagger bar, as you can see.
Let's do this.
It will knock you back if you get it wrong.
Keep it together.
It is running, so this is why I... Yeah, there you go. Stagger proficiency gain.
Don't look now! Fire coming! Fire coming!
Do we have Alpha Dunk? Okay, we do.
Back of the lift!
Oh, I don't need a focus shot, but I just used it anyways. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. It is quick, whereas Maximum
Just
Fury
like
does
that,
more
okay?
damage, I believe. However, he shoots for a long time, right? So the DPS might be lower sometimes, I think. It depends. I've never really actually measured it out, but I'm sure someone has. You can find that online somewhere. Okay, so we got that materia, and we'll go for Cloud. So he needs to learn Firebolt Blade now. You have to use it on a weakness, I believe, and I believe that orcs are weak to fire because it's fire and thunder. What his attack does. Juggle them. I don't really put it on the Hake. I don't use Firebolt Blade usually unless I'm in the air, which I can all change that in a second. Okay, Firebolt Blade.
It's here. No time to celebrate.
Didn't get the proficiency because the first part is electric. The fire is the last part, so it's okay, but we have plenty of other fights.
Gotcha. You're dead.
mastered. And that's Cloud and Fireball.
Let's go.
Blade. I generally like to have about like 5 of each elemental materia throughout the gameplay, because you'll find like 1 or 2 of each, like just lying on the floor, and you do have 7 folks. So, but you don't need to have magic for everyone at every point. But sometimes you actually have to use the 3 or 4 of the same materia in order to modify them and give them advantages, such as folk make him stronger or magnify different material, just like in. Okay, so focus shot is still not learned. Okay, well, there it goes. Now we know.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
I do think Barret looks really awesome with this cape, and the cape doesn't flap around too much like Cloud's average children cape, so I appreciate that a lot. Which is kind of interesting because Tifa's doesn't flap around as much either, but I wonder if they need to fix that. So, yeah, so you just need to kill them and get the material with it.
Want some more? Don't keep me waiting.
I do have to change this combat setting. That's not the way I like it, actually, so.
Fire it one off.
Yeah, maximum blues on the circle. Yeah, and focus shot can hit multiple enemies if really close, like that.
Ain't no
Is the
thing.
maximum theory. If you're doing Titan for the first time, that's actually a very useful move when Titan gets to his shield on, right? So I do suggest if you're not used to fighting Titan that to use Barret. And I might have to use him for the level 15 fight just because of that. Because if you don't break his shield in phase 2, he will do the ultimate and just kill you. So maybe I'll use Tifa and Barret or Aerith and Barret instead. Okay, here's Tifa. Now she has this move called Unbridled Strength. I put it on my circle. It basically powers her up and gives her better unique abilities. Unique abilities you'll see on the triangle. So right now you see Whirling Uppercut. It'll turn into Omni Strike. And then I believe something like Rise and Fall. No, that might be turns into Rise and Fall. Okay. So if you use it, it does quite a bit of damage, and it takes priority over a lot of other moves, so oftentimes she won't be knocked back by enemy moves as much when she uses it. However, it's not as useful to use in a regular fight until they're staggered, because what it does, those moves, her unique abilities, increase the stagger rate. So you normally start at 160% of damage while they're staggered. She can get it beyond even 400% towards the end of the game when you get time materia and magic focus. As you can see, I like to uppercut and dodge. And you can also dodge attacks by focus striking. And once you get synergy materia, it's quite useful.
But not my best.
And you can stack ATB recovery, so she can do more actions without losing as much ATB each time, which becomes really useful in actually charging up Unbridled Strength many times during the stagger phase.
There's no escape.
That's a perfect parry, plus a stagger. So you'll see the stagger bar go up if I hit it with Omni Strike. Actually, you can't because I killed it in one hit. But it'll actually jump up to 190%, I believe.
Let's keep it up.
I think it's 30% per ability. Okay, Aerith, if you just quickly tap square, she can actually attack multiple enemies at a time, like that. If you charge up for a short while and then let go, she'll throw out a few attacks like that to one enemy. If you charge even longer, let's get here, you let out this attack, which then does a lot more, yes. And so I'll use Chrono Aegis, so I'll learn it right now. I don't really use it much when I play the game, but just to have it. I do want to hit them while they're inside of it.
Sorry, but I gotta.
Have to get that proficiency bonus of Chrono Aegis.
See you around.
So basically, if you freeze them in time while they try to hit you when you hit them, that's how you get the proficiency bonus. So make sure that they're inside of your circle or the visual effect of Chrono Aegis. Okay.
This'll slow your roll. Go on.
One. And it's
One more
mastered.
shot.
So now, since they're all pretty close, I'm going to Sorcerer's Storm.
Might
Hopefully hit
back
them
me
all.
off a bit.
Nope, only hit two. Oh, it did hit. Okay. Soul Drain.
Lend me your strength.
Soul Drain takes a little bit of HP, but a good amount of MP from the enemy. So if you're running out of mana points, you can use
Moving
that.
on then.
And so that's one point why Aerith is quite useful in hard mode, because in hard mode you can't use items, so you can't restore your MP very easily. And sometimes you can't at all. And so Aerith has the ability to have unlimited mana, so quite useful. And one of the main issues of the hard mode in this game is mana management. It was a bit easier in Remake because in Remake mana points were much cheaper for attacks and stuff, and regaining mana was a bit easier. They made it harder on Rebirth because they realized they made it kind of boring. Okay, I wanted to Stardust Ray, hit both of them with my proficiency, so let them gather together. And I'll Stardust Ray. This thing I believe now is
No time to waste.
actual skill learned. Okay. If you hold square, he does this spinning thing, and he actually moves across the map pretty fast. Like that.
Watch this.
And if you hit multiple times, he does this like kind of back kind of thing. Okay, so they're close by. Stardust Ray.
Answer me. I'll make it quick.
Red's main combat ability is actually blocking. Blocking restores it charges up his Vengeance. And Vengeance can be used to do special skill sets, special abilities, and also to gain health back. And also, when you first cast it, you're invulnerable, so you can use it for fights in which, let's say, like you're being hit by something that's unblockable. Well, he'll be immune for that, so it's very useful. The only ability I believe that has natural invulnerability other than Red's move, I think it might be the only one. I'm not fully sure. I think it is. It's going to be a move from the enemy skill called Gorgon Shield. So if you watch my other videos where I do level 48, level 70 Sephiroth, you'll see I use that when Sephiroth casts Heartless Angel, which is unblockable. I'll either use Gorgon Shield or I'll use Triangle, the activating Vengeance mode. See how I synergy skills if I press R? There's these yellow dots. What the yellow dots do is that it just lets you know that I have not gotten the credit for the synergy ability for this yet. So I can use Bullet Batter.
You're up.
Get it?
Keep it up.
Okay. I can use Power Cleave.
Slick.
Okay, and then I can use Counterfire. You can only Counterfire when they actually shoot you with the magic ability. I'll get it later. I won't have to get it this time.
do it.
I'll just I should have bonus rounds so I can stagger them more quickly. Because they're really annoying. They block a lot of your damage. So I guess Firebolt Blade's quite useful here then. Pressure them with the... So oftentimes most enemies, if you hit their elemental weakness, then they get pressured, which increases the stagger bar really quickly if you do a stagger increasing attack. This focus strike. And it seems I've already gotten some AP up from my materia.
No surprises there.
Okay, Steadfast Block is really good. Best for Cloud and Red 13 because they use the block mechanic the most.
Are my trials not challenging enough? I can't help.
So I'll get rid of lightning for now. You could press square to remove, and I'll get Steadfast Block. And I guess I don't need 2 healing materia here, so I will also use Precision Defense. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to use auto unique because I'd rather have something where I can level up the AP instead of having to, you know, like work with something that doesn't have an AP up mechanic here. It's already max skill, right? So I'd rather be improving something right away. So here I'm going to use, I guess wind is useful. So she does have fire up, so I guess I'll put fire in here. And yeah, all of these characters, since they're all active right now, they all get AP, even if you're only fighting with 3, except for when you're in the combat simulator, only the people who are in the simulator get AP. But your entire party will get the XP. It's a weird mechanic, I know, but that's just the way it is. I'm probably going to be changing this real quick anyways, because I need to purchase different material for everyone anyways. But for now, we'll leave this as is.
But wonder where we'll meet next. So many fascinating.
So first thing I'll do after all these combat trials then, because you have all these different places that you can go to, and I can't fast travel yet. You can fast travel only places that you've completed or have gotten like this in this abandoned dock here. So I'm going to actually pick up a quest because remember I said Queen's Blood is important in your first pass through, so I'm going to do that. There's a quest here where you have to find a card for someone that was lost. And then before I did it, here I'll do snaps.
Hello there.
You need to do these photos and scenic spots in order to get platinum because you get one of the trophies that you need. It's not directly linked to the trophy, but in the end, we have to get all these different trinkets for Johnny because he has a place where he's trying to build a hotel that's nice and to have lots of cool things in there. And one of the cool things is something that he'll give you at the end. None of the other quests I say are really necessary at all, so I'll skip them all. And you can use the leaderboard, but you can go directly in here to start the quest line as well. This bartender. So this is the only quest that I suggest that you do on the first pass through. The reason why you don't want to do the other ones is because you have to do them again anyways, because the monsters that you kill have weapon manuscripts associated with them. So instead of doing it 2 times, I'd rather just move on with the game on normal mode and then do it in hard mode. Okay, so we're going to apply the same principles as we had before in this match. You don't gain anything, but yeah, this one's quite easy. Just make sure you don't start with like a J unit because that's not as useful. Okay, great. We have 2 Cactuars. We can move the top 4 2 times, but I guess I'll do it depending on the moves that he makes. Okay, so I can do it because as you can see, if I use 2 Cactuars, I'm still 1 unit away from his positions. Okay, so here I'm going to probably use a security officer to take position. It's okay if he reclaims the other one on top. It's fine. Yep, that's what he does. So now I'll use Emu. here, for example, you could do this technically to get my magic pot in place, but that would have, because he'll be able to capture that one underneath then, and I don't have anything set up to recapture, right? So this would be a big mistake if you did this. So instead, I'm going to just move forward one piece with grassland wolves and let's see what he does, what the AI does first. Okay. Now that I do have position to retake if I need to, now it would be okay if I were to move forward. So I'm going to do that. Doesn't seem like they're interested in taking it, so I will oblige. Okay, so here I'll put the magic pot, because they're done. They don't have anything cards that can replace yet. So I'm just going to run that over. I guess here I shall play this Leprechaun in the middle to tie. And then I'll play an Alpha Dunk to win the bottom lane by more. If you tie, no one gets the points for that lane. So I have 25 total, and they have 0. Easy peasy. Now you have to...
Okay.
He's basically say, well, I'll tell you where he is. And the next guy doesn't even have the card anyway, so they actually do 2 more fights. Where's the clock tower? If you remember clock tower, that's where you had to date with Aerith. We go up here. Now Chadley is available in town if you want to do it there.
Our candy uses
Okay.
locally produced cherries and with some chocolate ice
Up
cream.
here to Virgil over here to the right of the clock tower.
Oh, care for a minute.
We're here for the card you...
Okay, we'll just go as is. Alright, decent start. Okay, so just forcing my hand to have to use my to push the bottom forward, which I'll oblige. I do want to build up this position to 2, so I will use my security officer. Generally, I like to use my security officer sparingly if I can, just to if I need to ever retake a position. But here it's fine. I'll use Leprechaun to get 3 position. I understand that I made a mistake actually, because you know he can take that position if he likes, but it looks like the AI actually messes up. And I can capture this position. Here's my problem. If he takes that, I don't have any more security officers to retake double positions, right? So he's going to grab that. Great. And I don't think I have anything that can capture that position, right? So he can always capture my bottom position now, but it's fine. I already have enough to win. Yep, see? Captures my bottom position. I don't have anything to recapture. That's problematic, but it's fine. I already won, so... I'll just skip for now. Yeah, so in no ways is this run or these walkthroughs there. I'm not a pro at this. I don't have like full timings for everything
It
down
was what
and perfect
Hold it.
strategies, but basically I do think I
Aren't
have
we
a pretty
forgetting
good
something?
grasp and understanding of the game that is realistic and doable for most of y'all. Okay, so now we need to talk to Thorin at the card shop, which is not here. The card shop is over here. So I guess we'll go to this grassy viaduct that we collected those items from before. Alright, so actually before we go straight to Thorin, you can actually get more from this place if you keep moving up. You'll get to another section where you can grab more items. I forgot to get the first time around. Grab those real quick, just because it'd be nice to have them for selling. Okay, the water wheel here. Okay, so let's see. These red boxes sometimes contain movable metals, so I do like to strike them if you do see them. Yep, see 2 movable metals right there. And these treasure chests, I believe, some of them are at the bottom. more treasure chests I'm gonna find. As you can see, the top left is 192. Therefore, here it is. And I got it. Also, now this becomes another fast travel spot. Not as useful, but got it done. I'm actually gonna skip a lot of the cash spots that I don't believe are as necessary. So then we'll run towards Thorn's card shop and we'll call Pico. Sometimes when you're trying to find stuff, having a chocobo can be make it more difficult because maneuvering a chocobo, they're not very good at moving slowly. So then here, okay, you can use your joystick and push forward on the pad, and then it'll start sprinting. Okay, so there's things you can sniff out for items. I believe that's nothing really important, so I'm going to skip it. So now we have reached our destination. Chocobo's in the way. As you can see inside there, there's someone who has. Right. So before I even fight him, I'm going to see if I can purchase. I'm pretty sure I can purchase a card from him. That's really useful.
At least.
Skip. Purchase cards. Yes. Buy everything. This is worth the gil. Okay. Because he is slightly harder to beat than everyone we faced so far. Okay, so now we have all these extra cards. I'm going to change our deck up. I generally don't play usually with a lot of these starter cards. I get rid of J unit. I don't use Alpha Dunk as often. And I usually only have one Moo. So now Titan's really useful. Fat Chocobo's really useful. You will usually either have one Quetzalcoatl, is that how you pronounce it, or a Zoo. I'll take a Quetzalcoatl. Toxarat's kind of useful. It destroys whatever's in that bottom red slot, so I'll get 2 of them. Mandragora, really useful later in the game, not yet though. I will also take a Riot Trooper for positioning, and I guess I'll take one Queen Bee in case for positions. Okay. Here we go. You generally want to start with the Titan in your deck. It's quite useful, and I have it, so that's great. But I don't have many other great starter cards in here, so I'm just gonna actually just refresh these 3 and play. Okay, great. I got a Cactuar. I usually like starting either with a Cactuar or a Crystalline Crab. And so now I have 2. I can use Titan, and you can see you raise his position ranks by 2, which is really useful, right? So I'm gonna play that here. Fat Chocobo is good for gaining positioning here, right? But obviously that will put me at a disadvantage because I can't retake that, so I'm not going to use Fat Chocobo yet. So for now, I will just use a Security Office to move forward. Or actually, because I'm winning, right? I have 6 points, they have 2. I can pass. Sometimes it's really beneficial to just pass and let them make their move first. See what they do. See, now I have the advantage of retaking that position from him with my Security Officer, where if it was the opposite, he would have captured my Security Officer. So here, grab it. Okay. Now I can use Fat Chocobo here, but that will make my Magic Pot weaker. But you know, the position matters more in the end. So actually no, he'll retake that, so I won't gain that much positional advantage. So I'm actually kind of in a pickle because there's no really good moves I can have. So I'll just do this for now. Okay, well, the AI just kind of screwed himself over by not having a forward positioning. Alright, so then I will use Crystalline Crab to gain positions here. Now I do have this Toxic Rat I can use. I'll use it to kill the J Sweeper here. And you actually, with this one, because it's also filled in, it's not an empty red square, you gain that spot. Okay. Toxirats are not as useful anymore. Moves are not as useful. I don't have any place where Moo will give me an extra, so I'll just use... I'll just wait to see if I get a Magic Pot, because I can at least upgrade Fat Chocobo with a Magic Pot, so I'll just put a Trooper up here. Yeah, magic pot. Not the most efficient use of it, but hey, better than nothing. And then he single. I tie the bottom lane. Didn't matter. I already won. So Titan is definitely one of the best cards, and you're about to be rewarded one of the best cards too for an enhancement type of deck. So there's different type of decks that you have to create. One's an enhancement, one's a destruction deck. This one's for enhancement, and also a backwards fighting deck and a upwards fighting deck. You actually need to have like 5 decks, and the last one is an enfeeblement counter deck. And those are the 5 decks I'll create throughout the game to defeat everyone that I need to. Okay, so now I have Chocobo Moogle. Let's move on from Thorin. Normally in my low level playthrough, I would not finish this last part here. But because this is just a playthrough where I don't care about being low level, I'll just finish it. Because otherwise you have to go through all the steps all over again if you change the mode. Because it doesn't remember if you like partially completed quests. It only knows if you fully completed a quest and not whenever you do New Game Plus.
We're working as hard as we can to get the power grid back.
So, let me get this straight.
You did it! To be honest, and considering...
You gain some affinity. There's a Tifa. And you get to keep the card. So yeah, actually I would finish it if you need the card, right? But you would not get the card. Alright, we're level 17 now. I'm actually going to take a break real quick and I'll be coming back. And I think that I'm going to change this outfit because I do believe it's affecting some of my combat, which I don't want to happen. So I'll save it here, I'll take a break, and I'll come back. I'll pause this video and come right back. And this save. Okay. Alright, welcome back. I switched back to the Advent Children mod just because I feel that something was off with the combat with that other mod. So, well, I just have to deal with this flappy cape for now. But hopefully they update this mod to not be as flappy sometime soon. Okay, so we just finished the card saga. Nothing else in here is quite as useful to do. So what we'll do is we'll kind of make our rounds around getting all these intel objectives. So here we'll activate this tower. And so, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go activate that tower. Down. Yeah, it's not flapping too much, but it's just weird when it starts flapping for no reason where other people's capes aren't flapping as much. So they need to fix that. I'll just like flapping wildly. I don't like the physics of that. So let me call my Chocobo, Pico. Alright, so first order, I'm gonna see if there should be an item somewhere here that he can dig out. Yep, see this blue marker over there? That blue marker means that it senses something. Okay, so then you go to wherever the arrow's pointing, which is this way. Okay, so this direction. And usually it's gonna be near a bunch of like rabbits, or yeah, they'll pop up right away. See those rabbits? Yeah, that's usually the sign that there's an item somewhere nearby. I'm not gonna get everything. I'm gonna get the ones that are worth things that I need. So I got this one because iron ore is quite useful for getting what I need, like with item transmuting early on. Okay, so we're gonna go this way across. Great. There should be an item here somewhere soon too. There we go. Okay, we passed by it. Where are the bunnies? Are they up here? Yep, there's the bunnies. It's probably up here somewhere. Yeah, so usually I just get close to the bunnies and then I sniff just so I'm not too far away. Okay. I will visit these settlements just so not Thorn, but there should be another settlement up there. Yes, those wind towers, just because so you can fast travel there later. Okay, how do I get there? I have to cross over the bridge and go. Okay, and I go left. You could climb there, but I don't feel like climbing. I'd rather keep running with the Chocobo. Climbing takes a long time in this game. And you do a lot of it with Barret in the next chapter. So here. There's the farm. There's a quest here you can do with that gives affinity for Red 13 or Nanaki, but I personally would save it for hard mode because you're gonna have to redo it anyways to get the manuscript. Okay, beast bones useful for crafting. That's why I picked that one up. There should be one more up here somewhere. You can break these. Hopefully I can do this. I came all the way up here because we get this windmill settlement, but also I believe there is a materia hiding somewhere here that I want to grab. Where is it? I forget where it was. It should be somewhere like here. Nope, don't want to talk to you. Why did I press triangle? Don't talk.
Magnificent.
Okay. Is it on top of this? I don't remember. I've never grabbed this one, I believe. But yeah, it's not here. Well, if I can't find it within a few more seconds, if I can't visually spot it, I'll just move on. Check the inside of this thing. Give me 1 second. Oh, you have to progress in the side quest in order to get. Okay. So then what I'll do is I will then move on. Once I have that, I'll go to this section. So then I guess, actually I'll go to the tower first, so I could grab that waypoint. I hit this one in the sense that I have to keep going down each time. Okay, Moogle metal. Most towers that you'll see when we activate them, they do have Moogle medals, so you want to ensure that you get them, okay? Oftentimes they're hidden on the higher tier or lower tier from where the actual position is. So here, this one I believe is really tough to not fight them, but I've done it before. Where you just kind of run across, but I'll just fight them.
Allow me.
Triple slash, changed it.
On now.
One step at a time.
Okay, climb up. So you can skip this once the camera starts moving. Right now. Okay. See, there's the stairs that go up. Most likely there'll be Moogle medals in a box here. Yep. Okay, so this little chocobo is telling me there's a chocobo stop somewhere nearby, which we couldn't get last time, so we'll get this time. You can also pet the chocobo if you like. Completely your choice. If you pet them, I'll just do it once. Good birdo. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so then now we're going to Get this waypoint. Actually, yeah, because it has an item that I'd like to get. Because each item shop will have something discounted pretty much, and so it's a good practice to get it discounted the first time around because things are quite expensive with Gil. So. And also, the waypoint here where I can just fast travel will be useful second time around. But I'm not going to take that quest because that's the one with Red 13. But here you can see we have items that we could pick up here. And see there's 2, that means there's 2 discounted items. So here we'll get a cushion. We don't have enough for the other one, but I'll sell some things that I don't really need. So let's see. Okay, before I sell, I'll use the item transmuter to see what I do need or don't need. So I'll make a potion. It's good practice just to get these out of the way. The first build, see how there's XP the first time you build it. Okay, so that's everything I can pretty much get first go. Oh, here we got mixed potion. So Phoenix Draft. Yeah, most of this stuff I can get quite easily, so I'm gonna sell all the other stuff. I don't really need ethers. Elixirs unfortunately don't sell for much, so I'll hold on to that. Don't need this mixed potion. Don't need potions. I'll need that many Phoenix down just in case a couple. Rubies and emeralds, I'll hold on to some of them, but I could get rid of a few of them at least. Okay, so I should have enough gold gil to purchase whatever else is on sale. Here we have a Hunter's Bangle. Useful. See here, I like to personally start leveling up precision defense early because it's such a useful material. So I'll grab a few. And I'll grab a few chakras too. Chakra is one of the best items in the game because you don't use mana to heal. And so the thing is, if you don't level up on your first try, then you won't have it for the next time you play in hard mode. So I actually like to start leveling that up ASAP. Hunter's Bangle just to get the extra materia slot. I'll put in the Shiride Chakra, I believe. Yes. What we'll do is we'll move. If you press the middle button, you get access to everyone. And you press triangle to kind of move. We'll put poison on Tifa, and then we will put a chakra on Aerith. Great. MP up's not as useful, so I'll just turn that into precision defense. Actually, I'll do chakra because I think it might be useful to get precision defense on Tifa as well, because the AI is actually quite ineffective at defending without precision defense material on. So actually, I should give one to Aerith as well. Prayer is useful, but not quite as useful towards the late game. But because it requires 2 ATB, it's a lot to charge up sometimes. But since we only need wind material for this fight with Titan in the future, I'll take that off, and I will give her precision defense as well. HP up is good to put on early. Yeah, I don't need all these. So let's see what I can level up that's more important. I'll give my chakra as well. Healing is important to get early because you want to be able to get to the level 3, which is regen. It's quite useful to have something that can regen. Okay, and I'm gonna have ice just to level it because you want to hopefully get ice to level 2 before you get on, so that you can use Aerith to cast it on the boss battle of this zone. Okay, so now that we have all this squared away, next we're gonna grab some of this intel. And actually, I'm not going to fight every fiend because I don't need all the combat the first time around, because you have to refight all these to gain the manuscripts anyways. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kill the ones that I believe I need. Okay. Or you can do all of them if you'd like. It's up to you. Actually, maybe I'll just do them all. Yeah. And I can explain to you the first time around how to take care of them. So let's go to a tower that's close. I'll get these 2 on the left. Remember, you need to assess. They're basically the unique versions of Mandragora that are more powerful.
Alert! Oh, dangerous fiend! It's a pleasure to...
Okay, skip. Saw the camera change. That's time to move. You don't want to start the battle with the Chocobo in position because when you're mounted, because it takes a while for you to get off of it. So I will get off of it first. Okay. Can't use quick map. Basically juggle everything else.
Assignment location of the City resident. In case you didn't know, Chocobos used to adore eating on a
believe
Good luck. I can't help but wonder what
Don't overdo it.
Further research may prove beneficial for Chocobo racing activities. So for the sake of your feathered friend, Bono's
If you dive kick while she's in mid-air, she actually does more damage, so you get practice to dive kick in the air. Well, I really don't see, but I'll just show you one time without the mid-air. The 456 mid-air, now it's 432. Yeah, not that big of a deal. Same thing with Cloud using Braver while you're already mid-air adds a little bit of extra damage. Actually, I'll restart this because I totally forgot I'm supposed to stagger the enemy, so I was so focused on just fighting. So I'm gonna stagger one, and the best way to stagger is to use an elemental weakness. So I'll redo this. Okay, so we don't have the assessment because we started. So assess real quick. That's is fire and ice. Yep. So we're gonna use fire and ice to basically pressure it, and then we'll use a move like focus thrust to actually stagger it. So here we'll pressure with fire, and then we'll focus thrust. Stagger
Excellent work completing our combat objectives. Though I suspect it wasn't much of a challenge.
You can see the party level. Once you get party level, you get access to more of the folio skill sets, because they limit you on how many you can get until the party levels go up. So then if you don't do a lot of quests moving through the first time, you won't have access to a lot of skill sets as you move through. So here I'm gonna go pick up an expedition intel. It's pretty much the same each time you do it. You just have to press triangle at the right timing, and it's actually the same timing each time, but they make it look like it's different, but it's actually quite easy to do. Okay. See how we have two pieces? Yeah, randomly. Okay, here. Same interval. Same interval. So it seems like it's moving faster to a smaller target, but it's just the same timing for all three. Once you get used to the timing, quite easy. And we just leveled up our party, meaning that we have access to more skill sets from the folio. You still need to gain the SP to use them, to gain those skill sets, but yeah, it gives you access to them. Okay. So combination of party level and weapon level are what allow you to gain the other skill sets. Okay, so now we shall move towards this expedition intel. Oh, actually, we'll do this northeast region. So I'll just go to here, and actually I'll go for the scenic spot real quick. It's gonna be behind the Chocobo area, so I'll just walk all the way around. I believe there was an item at the back of this Chocobo ranch, so I'll come grab it later. I think I do need to be inside to get it. Alright, so we'll go here to this scenic spot up here. You have to kind of go around to climb this hill effectively. As you can see, Chocobo sometimes has struggles to get up things that you think you might be able to get up. Okay, so we have our scenic spot. I think I got off the Chocobo a little too early, but basically you press the start button and then you press square. I generally like to look at the direction of where this is facing, so it's a good place to start. Press square. You can hide the party, hide the menu. I generally you don't have to get the best photo here, but I just like to move it out of the way. You know, I like to use some basic principles of photography to make it look nice. So here I probably place it somewhere like here, or maybe no, not the middle. Oh, that doesn't look good either. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, so you just press back and it takes the picture. That's just me. You don't have to make it look perfect. You just need to take the photo, and you'll gain the credit for it. Okay, so next we will go down. We'll go to this expedition zone. Actually, I'll quick teleport here so I can grab that item in the back of the Chocobo Ranch. I believe it is to the right side of the barn. Yep. I believe you can't pick it up from the outside. Aureate Pinion. Okay. I can't call the Chocobo inside. We'll have to get out of here first. While we're at it, I'll stop by the shop, buy whatever's on sale, and also gain some new skill sets. And oftentimes you could just purchase it and then sell it for more if you don't need whatever is on sale. So it's still better to purchase it and resell to get some gil. Right, we got 15 SP, party level 2. Priority here is I want to eventually come here to get this melee blade. But for the Titan fight, I said the first thing you want to get is counter fire. So I don't need chain attack, so I'll go here. Counter fire is one of the best moves in the game. Basically makes you immune and you attack back when you cast it right before you get hit by a magic ability. So Tifa here. No United Focus now is useful. Synchrono, Slip and Slide. None of these are so that useful for us, so I'll just move left for now. You can always backtrack and they made it much easier to reset abilities anyway, so. Enhanced techniques. I have 5 more, so I'll level up her combo damage. Okay, Aerith here. Bodyguard is useful. Synergy damage. I'll get Bodyguard for her. And then synergy damage. And I have 5 more. I think I'll get this. Having a little extra mana, because I'll probably get rid of it later, but having a little extra mana is quite useful early because you don't have much mana to start with. So Barret is our tank. Mad Dash is not that useful, and that's overcharged pretty good, but I'd say probably priority is going to move towards, yeah, just getting HP here. Let's move in this direction. Avalanche 2-step. Okay. Red doesn't have the best weapon party level folio, but I'll just go this way because I can get synergy abilities with Cloud at least. So we'll head in this direction. Yeah, and the health is useful. So, and we have 5 more, so why not? Counter spin. I don't really use it too often in a fight, so I'll just leave it as is. Yeah, and chain attack is not. You can juggle enemies with it if you like, but I personally don't use it too often. I know some of the pros use it a lot, when the people who are like really good at this game. But it's hard to time, so you have to be pretty good. So I'm not gonna be doing it as much. Okay. So next expedition, straight here. And yeah, you see the owls, they take you to the expedition intels, the life springs. These are important because they let you do what's called excavations, which then will let you transmute other unique items that you wouldn't be able to get experience for otherwise. So you have to do this in order to platinum the game. Also to get the materia that Chadley has to offer. Honestly, Grasslands doesn't have the best materia options for you, so you probably can move forward without much of it, but some of the zones, he has some really useful materia for you. Now that we have 2, it should probably open up one of the excavation sites. And let's get this because I don't like talking to Chadley. Yep, first one available now. There's going to be 2 in this region, I believe. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try to pick up all the materials I can because remember, I can sell them for gil. And we need to get our items in order, so. Okay, so we're gonna head towards here. There's gonna be some poisonous rats. You can't get poisoned. You have to pressure with ice, I believe. Which I believe that Cloud does have.
Roam this place.
Rare Toxarat variant identified. Commencing passive protocol. The punch's odors at these species. But it is so effective at fighting with predators that their population has exploded. This particular variant is extremely dangerous.
Ice.
The bullet-spitting toxic fluid on its
To finish the dagger.
Such tactics allow them to hunt creatures as large as alpha dogs. Keep it up! That's every corner. But you'll understand why they're considered such a menace. With any luck, see ya!
Okay, that's it.
All objectives completed! We've accrued a lot of great data, thanks to you!
This is not the easiest sometimes. If you get poisoned, just restart. You have to redo it anyways if you want to get the full party experience. You only get 5 if you don't complete all the objectives. Okay, so next we will head towards, I guess, this expedition intel. This is the quest line that gets you to the Genji quest line and fighting Gilgamesh. And you do need to do that quest line in order to also platinum this game. So we'll head there. We need to fight these alpha dunks. I already have their intel, I believe. Over here, this is also on the to the left is going to be the area for the Red 13 quest, where you have to fight a wolf, a very powerful wolf that actually is very difficult to fight later on hard mode. Because that's the move called like ear splitting howl or something, which doesn't count as fire damage, so you can't even in the future use elemental material to block it. Okay, and we don't have the tower, but I believe there's like going to be a Titan thing here. So I'll just put the marker here on the way to the expedition intel. If you get the tower near here, it will give you. So this left is where you go to fight that wolf I was talking about, but that's none of our concern currently. So I believe there's something useful here, so I'm gonna sniff. Okay, I see the rabbits now. They're over there. See, yeah, see, if you do it when you're too far, you can't even get the marker for what it actually is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you get the intel for the summons here, and here for Titan, it does significantly weaken the summon for you for the fight. You have the option to weaken, and so I believe the turnaround. Okay, we're not far enough yet. Go up more, and then there'll be a turnaround where you can go towards. Yes, here. So see this yellow thing? I'm gonna hit it. And it'll lead you if you can't find where it is.
Do you notice any spark?
Talk with Chadley.
These are known as guide stones.
Okay,
The
okay,
stones
okay,
emit
keep talking,
following
okay.
the light. The shrines I can use
Yes,
this
yes,
knowledge
yes.
to strengthen your
Guide stones,
summoning material. So I encourage you to
And you'll
seek out
see
said
this
sanctuaries.
yellow light
The
guidance
grasslands are
in there.
home to Titan sanctuaries. In the age
It'll
of
guide you
myths,
down here.
when Titan rose from his subterranean prison,
The way you know is that there's another
created a
guide
massive
stone
earthquake.
thing
Thus
here.
did a vast swath of land rise from the sea, becoming the grasslands.
And here you have to play, basically play Dance Dance Revolution but with your pads. It's rhythm games. It's very easy in the beginning, and they get progressively more difficult, but they're not very difficult at all. And unlimited tries.
This is positively to think the secret.
I usually base it on sound, and also just to know where the first one is. And don't press any more, otherwise you'll fail. You can only press exactly the ones that you can. But they do have a good amount of, see those outer circles? You have some leeway for messing up. So I believe you can do it. Okay, now we can skip. Material level up. And then we're gonna head towards this tower now. Actually, no, we'll do this phenomena first since we're already here. Okay. And you just press your right movement trigger, camera trigger. You can push it into hit. Yes, it is working. This one's a bit difficult because it's hard to. You need to assess all these. There's a chance for you to assess it later in a different quest, but you know I just like to get it out of the way. So, I'll save just in case I can't, because your party mates might just end up killing everyone. So, I will do my best to just not kill them if I can, and to assess each one, which means I need to get some ATP gauge. For that reason, actually, I'll switch to Barret instead of Tifa, because Tifa hits hard. So I'll switch out of Tifa, I'll go to Barret. Barret doesn't hit quite as hard, so. And I would assess the smaller ones, not the big guy, because the small ones have less health. Beck is one you don't. Beck and Burke are probably the priorities because you fight Butch and you fight Butch again, so.
Wouldn't you? I mean, I would. Hold on.
I'll probably hit Burt to get the ATB if I can, just because he has so much extra. See, I think Beck doesn't fight this one, I guess. Yeah, actually, yeah, Beck's the hard one because you have to get it on the last part of the fights of these fights, and so I believe we have Butch, so we'll get to Burke. So Burke dies. Oh wow, yeah. See, Burke almost died. He was just there. Okay.
Guess it's mine. Bring it home.
I'll take care of him.
I actually got killed.
It's your turn.
I'll have to use a Phoenix now because I need his assess.
We still got a job to do. You got this.
Why don't you lead the way?
Too bad.
Okay.
Get ready.
Alright. First part done. Basically, there's going to be 4 phenomena intel quest lines, but you have to do them in order for the next one to pop up. Yep. Alright, so this one's done. I guess I will quickly heal myself. Happen again. And we will get rid of Barret and take Tifa back. Okay. So now we'll move down here. Actually, because it's kind of inefficient moving, we'll go head towards the Moogle area. We will fast travel here and grab a chocobo and get to the Moogle. Alright, so Moogle is not that difficult. It gets progressively more difficult with each zone because they basically get powered up and have their moves become even more annoying each time. But basically you have to chase these Moogles into a pen. And they do abilities that can kind of stagger you or give you a balloon like in Mario Kart. You have 3 balloons, but here you gain balloons instead of losing them. If you get hit 3 times, you lose. So just don't get hit. And it's pretty easy the first time because they don't throw as many of the objects at you at a time. Okay. Okay, only 1 particle at a time. Later it becomes like 3 or 4. Okay. You just basically need to freak them out and they start moving away from you if you get too close. Sometimes it's better to walk because if you walk too fast it doesn't work too well. Don't get hit by these bombs. Later there's just a lot more bombs later.
Here you go.
And they can still hit you from inside the pen because they'll help their teammates out, essentially. Actually, the green one is the most dangerous one. Later on, he can throw so many of these green particles at you and make you lose faster. You can actually interrupt their actions by getting close enough, which is risky because you might not make it on time and they'll hit you.
You're
But
a lifesaver, Kupo.
play it enough, you'll get used to the timing. And after that, since we've gathered some Moogle medals, I believe we can get some of the items here, but not all because we need to get
so
more of the
much,
towers
Kupo.
unlocked.
Here you can
But,
exchange
let's see what I can purchase.
medals for cool stuff.
Yeah,
you
I needed
found
one more
lying
medal
around.
to get the
Everything's
second one,
great,
so
I promise.
I could probably find it around here because I'm gonna go for the.
Just so you know,
There's
are
actually
6 more
a
monsters
cache
out
here.
There, Kupo.
So
So
usually
be sure to say
there will
hi
be
to my
one
friend
Moogle
also.
medal
The more
in the box.
emporiums we open up, the more stuff we'll have for you to buy. That's a win-win.
Essentially, you need
situation
about
in
12
my books,
Moogle medals
Kupo.
per zone to get all the manuscripts. The other stuff is not quite as useful, so I'm not gonna get in these chests. But while I'm here, I might as well grab the chests and get these boxes. Yep, there we got the Moogle medal. The third chest is all the way there where I was looking, so
Over
I'm gonna
here.
purchase
Thanks for coming
Tifa's
to our
Way of the
Moogle
Fist.
Emporium. Feel free to drop by any time.
That's 10 SP. Which at this point it's pretty much just one extra skill for most of the people, since most of the 5s have been taken. And we'll finish off our Jade, Wind, Kill, Cash. Because either sells for good. Okay. So now we'll move towards this activation tower. And then we'll do one or two fights maybe, and then I will call it a night for this part. And that'll be the end of part 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way around. It might be better to actually take the fight first here that we have. Yeah, I'll go fight the Fiend. Even though you don't know where it is, I know where it is. Just run towards it. Oh, I got too close. Don't want to fight. Wait, do I have Fox right? Yep.
Here it comes.
Just run. Yeah, if you get too close, then you get automatic aggroed and you get knocked off your chocobo, as you just saw. So here there's actually, I haven't actually scanned Leprechaun, I'll do that in a second, but there's actually a Fiend here that I'm going to fight. Here we have Chocobo Stop, I need to grab too, but here we'll fight this Fiend first. And here, counterfire will be very useful. They shoot you once in a while.
Exercise caution. Rare alphabet variant identified. Dimension status protocol. The diagnosis position of the alphabet led to its widespread adoption as a piece of burden. Applications included agriculture, transportation, and even warfare. Variants like these, however, were valued as a source of hides and tusks used for arts and crafts. Unfortunately, they are in notoriously difficult regions to receive activities and were used by the African chocobo. At present, the only remaining wild
Fire nice, Tifa fire nice, yes.
in the grasslands. Most are
On fire.
which is why we send them below. Before they
See, wasn't that kind of cool? Pressure, Monkey's focus thrust.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Okay, now that Tifa had that position defensive, she can do that quite easily. Dagger.
For you.
Don't stop now.
Tifa, dagger this way.
You're gonna feel this one. Bring it. You're up. So it's my turn?
Okay, arrow's not the best, but I do want to continue to pressure it. And I do have a Synchrono available to me. I'll use air hit now, and I'll use Soul Drain. I do need to finish this fight ASAP in order to get credit.
Here it comes. Keep it up.
Congratulations! You managed to complete all Intel objectives.
now we'll grab the chocobo stop and the tower there, and we'll call it a part 2. Now I have enough to get one more combat simulator. I suggest doing them the first time run through because, again, they give you material which can be quite expensive oftentimes. In the beginning, as you saw, I used all my gil just to get a few materia. Right, so. Okay, I'm gonna fight this leprechaun just to assess it.
Let's do this.
And run. Actually fight it.
Best do it right.
No, scan the wrong thing. Make sure you lock on the correct one, otherwise you might not get it. Sometimes they can actually still hit you after, so you can still lose HP. And actually I'll use this so I can restore my MP. So once you have it in working order, you can sit on it before, but you want to get the golden plume for those items later, right? So I'll sit here, ask you if you want to use a cushion. Yes, that's what the cushion's for. Restores HP and MP. It's the same for hard mode. So these are the only places where you can restore MP in hard mode. But if you have like a slew of like just a string of bosses and fights and stuff in a row, you generally can't restore your MP. So you do have to learn to manage your MP quite well in this game. So we'll move towards that tower and grab it, and that will be it. I do believe there should be a few things to sniff out for this chocobo. Activation tower. Here it's in the bottom. You can try to maneuver it to not fight them, and just if you quickly press triangle before you get into battle, it works. But generally, that's quite difficult to do. Realize it's not double slash.
Let's keep it up.
Grab this, I'll get the Moogle medals, and we'll call it a part 2. You have to go eat. So basically we covered like the north and east portions of the map. Next we'll do the west and the southwest portions. There's not really a south of this map as much. Remember to grab the Moogle medals because they're still useful. When you upgrade your Moogle shops as you chase the Moogles into the pen, each zone. Okay, we got these. Climb down. And we'll call this a part 2. Okay.